everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me and thanks for subscribing. So today you guys, we are going to be using the card kit from Tres Jolie. And y'all, I shared this during the reveal. And with this, it is a hunky-dory set, and you get a few of these beautiful cards that are made out of the craft paper that are really, really super thick, really nice cards. And they're already scored for you. All you have to do is just fold them. And then you also get some gold pieces here that are already perforated and everything cut out. All you have to do is just punch them out. And you get some letters and some flowers, okay? And then you also get some of these embossed pieces that are really super pretty. You get butterflies, there's flowers, there's some circles, dots, and then you also get some, a one that has like a tree bark pattern on it, which is really, really pretty. So I absolutely love these. And so we're going to go ahead and also use the 3/4 design vintage man collection. Now this is the scrapbook kit collection that I actually used on a scrapbook layout previously, but we're going to use some of the paper from here to create our card. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take everything out, get prepared, and I'll be right back. Okay, to begin, I went ahead and used Distressed Oxide Vintage Photo, and then I used the craft paper that was embossed with the tree bark look. And what I did is I just took that vintage photo and scraped that all along the half of the page there, and the ink just spread out nicely. Now that we are done inking our embossed page, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this down to 7 3/4 by 5 3/8, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and cut another piece, and it doesn't matter whatever background you want. So you can just choose whatever page, the 12 by 12 cardstock you want to cut down at 8 1/8 by 5 5/8. So that is what we're going to use. Now here's where you can either go ahead and use your distress tool to distress your paper, or you can just leave it plain. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my black ink and I'm going to go over my edges on my papers. Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know the ink that I'm using to make the border around my papers is the Midnight ink by Catherine Puller. So that is the black ink that I'm using. After I inked all of the edges of my paper, I went ahead and adhered them down. So first I'm placing on the pattern paper that I chose, and then I'm going to go ahead and adhere the wooden embossed paper from the cardstock kit or card making kit on top of that. Next, I wanted to use one of these chipboard pieces from the scrapbook kit, and I just love chipboard pieces. And so I went ahead and left it black because that kind of gives a little more emphasis on the inked edges around our paper, and also brings out the black from the patterned paper. So I went ahead and grabbed my vintage brads, you know, the ones from Tim Holtz, and I went ahead and used one of those for the middle of that cog there, or the gears that are, you know, up on that chipboard piece. Next, I went ahead and placed my glue right along the edge there, and we're just going to go ahead and adhere that down right along the edge of where the craft cardstock meets the pattern paper. For the sentiment on our card, I went ahead and picked out one of the sentiments that's on the bottom of the 12 by 12 paper, and it says, "Blessed indeed is the man who hears many gentle voices call him Father." And I thought this was super pretty, and so I went ahead and cut that down, and then we cut it at where it says man and who, And we cut it in between there and then inked the edges for laying down later. Next, I went through the paper stack and I cut out these little journaling cards, and I went ahead and picked one out that would fit perfectly right underneath, just tucked right underneath the chipboard piece, and then I went ahead and inked it up, and I'm going to go ahead and place that down. I didn't adhere it down yet because I'm going to see what other elements I'm going to use, and I just started picking out the laser pieces. Alrighty, so the next thing I did is there was this like man on this page right here, and he's down in that lower right hand side, and so I measured how big my tag needed to be because I wanted to make it into a tag, and so I went ahead and cut him out. The original tag size is going to be 3 by 4 and 7/8, okay? And then I've just kind of folded it in half and made it like, cut my corners off to make it into a tag. And then I cut it down some more because that's where I got the 3 by 4 and 7/8 measurement from. So after we get the measurement of the tag, I went ahead and added that on top of the card. And then I took some black twine that I had in my stash, and I'm going to wrap it around the tag a few times just to kind of give it a little bit of embellishment on top of the tag. And I think I just like how that looked, and so yeah, so then after that I'm starting to add all of the little laser cut pieces and our words, our sentiment down below, and I'm just kind of placing them, here and there. And yeah, there's really no, like I said, no rhyme or reason to my placement other than just putting some things together on this beautiful card. Next, I'm going to go ahead and grab some flat back dots that are black and that I had in my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and place those right there, on two on each of the sides, the left and the right side, and then I'm going to go ahead and just adhere everything down. I kind of had like a placement of where everything was in mind of where I left off everything, so I just kind of went ahead and moved some things, and yeah, and then I just started adhering down. So there is our card, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I really like how it turned out with all of the different little ephemera that we put on here and using the chipboard piece. I think it turned out really good. And what a really nice Father's Day card. And then on the inside, you can put Happy Father's Day, and of course you have plenty of room for signatures. So I think that this turns out really, really pretty. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little short tutorial creating this Father's Day card using both the scrapbook kit and the card making kit. So please head over to the store so you can check out both kits and the mixed media kit. And we have tons more chipboard for you to choose from. Thank you guys again for joining me. Take care. And I have all of the links down below in the description box. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, and more. Down below, I have all of the links for Tres Jolie. Thank you.